Welcome, welcome. If you stick around, you're gonna see it. You're gonna view this. It's a personal reading for someone that I don't know well. I only know her casually. But for her anonymity, I won't be saying her name. I'm gonna use the name Shy. She lost her son, a son, in infancy. He was very very young. And for it, she's not ever. I don't think she's ever been the same. And I've lost also. I understand. I've lost. Of course, I had way more years than Shy had with her son, with my daughter. But anyways, he, I'm just gonna let him come in and speak. Andrea, you're right. I am 40. Go ahead. And I am awake, and I am steady for coming before my mother's eyes. My mother's eyes. Where she is from there. She longs for her eyes falling upon me, and for her inability to place her eyes upon me. My mother, it falls to her knees. No shit. No. I know that one. Andrea, maybe you shouldn't talk to me, just strictly to Shy. Andrea, the woman that you call Shy, in the lifetime where I'm at now, has named me Sky. It is but for her eye. She does realize the naming me of Sky and why. Only I fit soul. Go ahead. I fit tightly boot and firmly tie. Go ahead. It's leather. Upon my foot, on my feet every day, for the fact that I'm alive. I'm sorry, you guys. Those darn flies. It's left me alone all day until I push record, and then it wants to interrupt. It's really irritating. And I took the fly swatter back into the kitchen. I don't know if I'm gonna. I'm looking at. I can see it right now. I want to kill it, but I don't want you guys to see that part of me. I'm sorry, Sky. I'm sorry. Sorry, Shy. My mother has never been shy. Or near close to it. When loving me. with that beautiful love within her eyes. Shy, if I came to you from out of the blue, he's mentioning the sky. That's right. My mother, she seeks for me in the sky. She senses she will find me there. Only her mind's not knowing why. And her mind is placed upon the shelf all memories of other lifetimes, and as does everybody else in that lifetime. Go ahead. She has stacked a shelf of her memories of me so high that I do receive them. Only I'm going to tell her why. I was never meant to be there long with you. But before you blame yourself, you must listen to what I'm saying to you. My mother so blue. From here where I'm at, Mom, you live nearby. I'm 40 years old. And in this lifetime where I'm at, my mother, or nor I, have we died. Another mother, no, it's not. It's you. And for your wishing upon your heart that this is true, go ahead. I'm encouraging you to believe that it's true. For all the healing and understanding it would bring you. For our not being apart. Not in the way or the extension of the feeling in your heart. See, now, Shy, the same thing. Like, my daughter died 10 years ago, 2015. She was 17, or she was almost 18. She was like, what was she? 11 days or something before she turned, or no, 5 weeks before her 18th birthday, 3 weeks shy of dental school. But so it was 4 years ago. So it's like 6 years later, and I received this ability to hear, and there she is, but she's incarnated. At least that's our belief. She just allowed that was good enough for me for now, because there's so much to understand. But she is married. She's a baby machine. She's having so many babies up there. I say up there, but she's very far. She's in another star. You know, she's probably the furthest star from anyone, and yet she is. And I said, well, how can you be born again? And then she's like 27. That's how old she would be today. And that's how old she is. But she says, Mom, we don't have to be born. We can just want to be there, and then we are. It's like an instant thing. Now my daughter's saying we all have it that way, no matter what way. It is our way. And it is with my mom that I will stay. Explain that, Amber. I love you. Mom, we've never gotten away. I didn't get away from you, and you didn't get away from me. Mom, you're coming over tomorrow morning. You said it'd be 8. I said make it closer to 9. Because we are going to visit and rub elbows, and they're working on finding room for the next baby coming soon. Or we are, I guess, but it's difficult, you guys, but I know she's there, and I believe that I'm there. She said, Mom, I just found she said it, she told me, this was a little while ago, she said, Mom, I was just in my bottom dresser drawer, and in the drawing that you gave me of one of the first illustrations I did in my children's book here, she's got it. She says, I just looked at it, and I thought, this is going to be worth money someday, right? But I'm like, how did you get that? And she was like, you gave it to me, Mom, you're here. And I was like, what? Anyways, it's a lot to understand. I'm sorry I interrupted Sky and Shy. But that needed to be said, obviously. I'm all smiles, man. Amber? She's got something else to say, I guess. Mom, for you, I'm never far from your eye. Even though I hear, I don't see. She's saying. But for Sky, seeing her is something that she will have to believe. She's without the ability to hear or see spirit or understand that. Okay, Amber, do you mind? I love you. Never mind, you can always come in. Here he is. God, he's got a really beautiful voice. Deep. Mom. And I do mean you, Shy. There will be a day like today, Mom, where you look me in the eyes. I am not any longer hoping to be the reason for when you're not seeing me or finding me in the skies for them to be empty. That got me kind of... Go ahead. Mom, the ins and outs the finding of reasons, or for the trying, for any of this to make sense. Mom, it's not foregoing. It's not. Go ahead. Go ahead. It's not a placement of importance for our knowing. It's for my message to you to continue to be ongoing, and for your knowing, for your healing peace, and for your knowing words of your Son have been brought. It's why I've placed pressure upon Andrea's shoulders for her to ignore me not. That's true. You're a spitfire. He's kind of big. How tall are you? How big are you? I know I asked you some questions when I did the written one. He's 6'2". He's saying 6'2.5". If it was going to be measured correctly, 6'2.5". What? He wears a 12.5 shoe. You always favor the way that I look, for I get them from you. So you are there. My mom is older now, but nothing has changed between us. You're still, he says, you're still around. Oh, it's so beautiful. I just love this. Go ahead. Mom, never a life without me and you will be found. He's saying, perhaps, maybe, you'll find a lifetime somewhere by itself under a rock where we weren't in the mother and son bond. So it's one lifetime. So many were not. So what I'm gathering is what I'm totally knowing is that in all of your lifetimes except for one, you have been mother and son. It is true. Shy for your hearing, he says. She need only believe within her mind that it's me. Not like in a mind washing, what do they call that, brainwashing. I'm not in trying to convince you of it. That's not what he means. My mom's true value is for the finding of me. And I'm giving her for her guidance. For that as a possibility be seen her. I love it. You have you're 40 and mom lives not far. He says, Andrea, I am not as far away from my mother as you are your daughter's star. For we have, he's saying, we have many filters on adjustments of where our parallel lives are. It's a choice, I guess. Whether it's near or far, it is a choice. Mom, in this life and so many, we go far without the leaving of one another for our intended mapping for another star. Meaning it's all in the, it's always the way it should be, Mom. Mother. He corrected me. No matter where we are, when the timing is given, go ahead. Mom, we remain for your feeling of it far. But I assure you, Mom, we're not far. And he's saying him and you. My mom has her palace scraped of weeds in the yard. So he's showing me a flower bed, but in the sidewalk that goes up to it with the grass growing over, she always is scraping the grass off or the weeds from growing over it. And he's saying castle. Did you say castle? It is a castle, like a castle in the sand for her, in memory of my wife and her baby grandson, never to be seen of from her. Andrea, yes, I did. Too soon was my wife to die. In my heart and in my eyes. Only I where I'm at, I'm not short of the greater understanding that it's never goodbye. What? It was when she flipped in her car, and she landed upside down, and she was pregnant with your grandson. He's saying, yes, my little guy, who I can see, like you, Andrea, through my eye. And it will only be in this lifetime for me, Mom, that I won't experience or be with my little guy. It's only a lifetime. In my heart, I will see my little guy, call him little guy. I think he was big though. He was big for the. He's saying for the ultrasound eye. He was big. He is big. He's saying something about Sudsy. I don't know what that means. Sudsy little guy. I'm assuming it is a memory that he is remembering when you would suds him up. Sudsy makes me think of when I would bathe my daughter in the kitchen sink, because yeah, it was the safest place to bathe her. And then she would get so sudsy, and it was just wonderful. And I think that's what he's. For my mom, Shy, and my words to be delivered her. Do not allow for your eyes to not be realized of my being always near you. I see, I go ahead. I gotta I'm just feeling all the emotions, and I'm thinking like about bathing my daughter, and there's so much going on in my mind, so I kind of disconnected or lost the voltage in the connection, so to speak. I'm gonna cry, so I gotta take a break real quick.